Hello, my name is Emma-Claire Kimbrough, a Springboarder at Girl Spring, and today I'm here with Miss LaRussa Chenoweth, CEO of Style Yourself Chic. And today we're so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
And to get to know you a little bit more. So could you start by just telling us a little bit about you?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to chat with you as well. So I am a style coach, and that means that I work with women on their wardrobes. I help them define their personal style, understand their silhouette, clean out their closets, of course, shop and outfit make, and all that kind of good stuff as well.
So what is your exact title, and what do you do daily for your job?
So as a style coach, I would call that my title. It's a little different than just say like a personal shopper or a personal stylist, because I really love approaching style in a more holistic way. And so when I work with my clients, I really like to understand who they are, what they want to be projecting to the world, and then making sure their wardrobes match that and their day-to-day lifestyle. So my day-to-day is very different, which is fun. I admire people that can do the same thing every day or that have desk jobs. I like to be on the move. I like to work with different types of women. So my week, like for example, this past week, I helped quite a few clients with shopping for special events coming up, lots of graduation, lots of wedding. I was in Nashville and Chattanooga helping other clients clean out their closets and better understand their personal style and body type. And then obviously I have a fun opportunity like this.
Yes.
And so every day really is different, but my clients range from, I would say, like in their 30s to early 70s and everything in between. So they're all in such different stages of life, so their wardrobe needs are different too.
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you get into this type of work?
Yes. So it's funny. I want to take it back because hopefully this will resonate with your viewers. I have always loved fashion. Like even as a young girl, like when I was in junior high and high school, all my jobs have always been fashion related. I worked retail. I worked with fashion PR. I really took advantage of my summers and did a lot of internships and jobs that really helped me kind of see what is it that I like about fashion? What do I think, is maybe not for me? So that really helped me kind of figure out when I went to college. I went to Birmingham Southern College and I studied art history and I studied French. And I really learned through that experience, how fashion is just interconnected with everything. Fashion is art. And when I was at Birmingham Southern, I did a lot of internships as well. And so I studied with the fashion director of Belk. I got to travel with her to New York. And so it was a really amazing experience. So having all of that background helped me then land a job in New York after college.
Do you think your work is conducive to balancing a healthy work and home life?
That is very pertinent topic right now. I have a almost 2-year-old little boy. So it's one of those things. I think before having my son, I think there was a nice work-life balance, but now I'm really having to kind of figure out like what is that in this stage of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still figuring that out because work has been so busy lately, which I'm grateful for, but it also makes it challenging to then be with my son and be the mom I want to be too. So I know that I've done a lot of pivoting in my business, and so now I've got to kind of pivot and figure out how can I be the best mom, but also take care of my clients. And so that's something I'm really working on. But I think having your own business is not always conducive to work-life balance. And so you have to, because it's not a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
You don't leave the office and don't think about it again until the next day. I'm always getting texts from clients. I'm always thinking about things. So I have to kind of recalibrate right now.
I think that's really encouraging to girls, and including me,
Yeah.
who really do want to have that life where you can do both, be a
Yes.
mom and
Yes.
be your own boss and do stuff like that.
And it's totally 100% possible, and it's so rewarding. But I think that you have to know that you can't do it all in the sense that, and do it well. So you have to say like, okay, right now I'm going to really focus on being a mom, and maybe I cut back work just a smidge. Or, right now I've got a project I'm really passionate about, so I'm grateful that I have wonderful family and friends that can help with mom duties. So it's just, there's a reason they say it takes a village, because it does.
Yes. I bet it's really important to have like a good support system.
It's so important. I couldn't do it without my people. Yeah.
Yes. Moving on, is there anything you wish you would have done differently in your career path?
So I thought about this, and I honestly no, because I think everything I've experienced in my business, when I started my business, I was, it was about 10 years ago, and I was blogging when that was like a big thing.
Yes.
I was doing a lot of wardrobe styling for, and I was doing a lot of fashion shows. So all of those things, while I'm not doing them now, they really helped shape me and help me figure out exactly what I do want to do. So I think you just have to go with your gut and be willing to pivot.
I think that goes right into the next question. What's one big piece of advice that you would give our high school girls listening right now?
Yes, I think that what I was just saying about going with your gut is so vital. We live in a very overstimulated world these days, especially with social media, and it's so easy, myself included, to get distracted and be like, well, maybe I should be doing that, or that's cool what she's doing, and it dilutes what you really want to be doing and what's really important to you. So I think the biggest thing for me is only following people on social media that keep me on my path and don't distract me. And I think the other piece of advice that pertains to that is, have mentors in your life that are willing to listen to you and to empower you, and of course give you advice and direction, because that's important, but that also empower you to trust your instincts, to trust your gifts, and to really nurture those.
I think that's so important, because social media today can be so crazy, telling you what to wear and how to.
Yeah.
And it's all up to you, I think.
It is.
And I think you've been saying that, yeah.
Yeah.
So my last question is, can you offer our audience any top universal style tips?
Yes. Thank you for asking that. I love talking style tips, obviously. So I think that it's twofold. I want to talk about something that kind of relates to what we've already been discussing, and that is, your authentic personal style. Because again, with there's being so much out there and so many trends and so many people saying, oh, well, everybody's wearing this, you should too. Or the boutique, sales associate, she's well-meaning, but she's also saying, oh, this is an important trend, you should wear this right now. But you really need to understand your personal style and the image you want to be projecting, and run with that style. I remember in high school, I just always did my own thing with style, and you're always going to have people that don't get it, and that's okay. And knowing that if you're being true to yourself, that's all that matters. And then the other thing, just a quick little style tip, is always have, you and I do, a little bit of skin showing at the neck, and if you can, a little bit at the arm, rolling up the sleeves of your jacket or your button down, having more of a V or a scoop neck. Having that little bit of skin showing it really breaks up all the fabric on your top or your dress. So it helps you avoid feeling top heavy or unflattering, especially in pictures.
I've never heard that before. That's so interesting.
Yes.
Well, I know personally I learned a lot about what it takes to be a fashion stylist.
Good.
And I'm so excited for our girls to hear what you had to say.
Good. I'm so glad.
Yes.
It's been so fun. Thank y'all for tuning in, and thank you so much for your wonderful questions. I hope this inspires all the girls at home to do what they love.
Yes. Remember to check out Megan at Style Yourself Chic on Instagram, any social media, and also check out her website.
Thank you.
Thank you.